impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a room to maneuver. And he will take it across. The Panthers touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Jameis now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston now. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. McCaffrey on the counter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Panthers are 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by Jackson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 13 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After 1, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Winston. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Following the interception, Mayfield pushes him over. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on the pickup. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Winston to throw it this time. Touchdown! Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Winston to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Mayfield. It's Jackson again on the reception. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mayfield to Moore for the Carolina 1st. Back to throw again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 12, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Winston. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Winston now to throw on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this across midfield and down the 38-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Winston. Olave over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston now. Out route to Hill, complete. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. The gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and goal. Winston. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Yeah, you know about me a long time. You know I'm 2nd and inches. I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
There you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus May with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Carolina. Deshaun Jackson, 49 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. A 1st down throw for Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down at the 25. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as Thomas now limit on this third quarter play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Winston. Escaping the pressure right.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security. Incomplete here.
Sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Jameis now on 1st down. too strong. They get there and take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Winston. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you may want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own. Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. There's still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Winston.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Xavier Woods with a pick, and the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.